Hello friends, welcome to Indus Blog. Today is an audio story, False Pride, short story by Yashmi Menon. Today was the fourth day since they had stopped talking to each other over a petty argument. Every minute when Dinesh was at home, Shalini waited patiently for his call, but it never happened. She decided that she would not say anything until he came and apologized to her. In the past, it was always Dinesh who had come forward to compromise and bridge the gap between them, caused often by petty misunderstandings. Besides, Shalini could not remember even a single instance when such an event lasted for more than a few hours. After all, it was only a silly matter on which they had argued unnecessarily for about an hour and held ultimately led to creation of a wide gap between them. Shalini sighed heavily. They were married for 11 months after knowing each other for almost a year in college. After their marriage, they did have occasions like any other couple when she had to quarrel with Dinesh, and in most cases, Dinesh had picked up a quarrel for the mere pleasure of it. However, it had never gone beyond a day. It was too much for Shalini to bear the unpleasantness between them. Finally, she had decided to make the long awaited holiday most enjoyable. Sipping the freshly brewed coffee, Shalini thoughtfully remembered what Dinesh had said last week. My cousin has invited us for his housewarming function. Luckily, next Friday is a holiday for me, so we can attend the function, Dinesh had said with a smile while handing the invitation card to her. His cousin, an engineer in PWD, and his wife had invited them for the housewarming ceremony of their newly built house near his office. Shalini was excited and looked forward to attending it with her handsome husband wearing the new silk saree presented by him 2 months ago for her 23rd birthday. As she was preparing the special breakfast for the holiday, she found that tears came to her eyes when the unpleasant event resurfaced in her mind, like an uninvited guest. That fateful evening, the air was mild and the sky was calm. Dinesh and Shalini were chatting in the balcony of their two-bedroom flat on the third floor, devouring strawberry ice cream. Suddenly, they had noticed a fair young girl begging in the street, gripping her blind husband's hand and with her right arm. She had a plastic ball in the other arm, holding it out to the kind-hearted pedestrians for alms. Shalini was touched by the unfortunate girl's pure love to her husband, though he was blind and dependent on her. She could have certainly got a better husband, thought Shalini. Seeing the sad face of his beautiful wife, Dinesh commented, "See that girl's love to her husband, even though he is a blind man." He wanted to ask her whether she would have loved him if he were blind, but did not wish to hurt her. That is the reason Shelley wrote, "Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind," said Shalini, showing the power of her knowledge as a degree holder. For a moment, Dinesh looked puzzled. "Who quoted what you just said?" asked Dinesh suspiciously. Shalini giggled and said, "Shelley, P.B. Shelley." She winked at him. Dinesh went into peals of laughter as if his wife had said the number one joke of the year. Pinching her pink cheeks romantically, he said, "What a silly girl you are. It is Shakespeare who wrote this, not Shelley." Laughing again, he added, "If you don't know the names of the great poets correctly, please don't refer to them, okay?" Shalini felt humiliated over his comment. She was not the type who would easily agree to such arguments. She went on arguing about it for half an hour. insisting that she was correct, as she still remembered the poem very well. At the end, to settle the unnecessary argument, putting his arm around her, Dinesh said, "Don't waste your energy by boasting too much with the little knowledge of literature that you have." Putting on a long face, Shalini rose to her feet and went inside. After a while, Dinesh asked her to accompany him for a stroll, intending to make her feel happy again, but she refused to join him. The next morning, she decided to teach him a lesson for humiliating her. She woke up as usual and went to the kitchen. After about 5 minutes, she came back to the room with a steaming cup of coffee. Finding him still asleep, she left the cup on the table and stood there for a minute or two. Then, with a revenge in her mind, went on to do her morning chores. Dinesh was surprised to find the timepiece showing 7:30 when he woke up and the cold coffee on the table. She wondered why Shalu had not woken him up. He made some noise in the room to attract Shalini's attention, but she did not come out of the kitchen pretending to be busy. Angrily, he sipped his coffee and went on with his morning chores without waiting any longer for his wife. Hurriedly, he had the breakfast all alone, which had been already served on the table. Without uttering a word, Shalini watched him from the kitchen, though the through the half-opened thick curtain. Every moment she waited to hear from him. "Shalu, why are you not having breakfast with me?" But he asked nothing. 5 minutes later, taking his briefcase, he left the house to his office without turning to see Shalu say bye to her as usual. This was the first time in their short married life that he left home without saying bye to her. When he was gone, she closed the door and took a deep breath. After a while, she found that her suppressed feelings had come out in the form of tears. In the midst of his heavy work, Dinesh hardly had time to remember the events of the previous night and morning and subsequent environment at home. He returned home before sunset in the usual jolly mood, looking forward to having a cup of steaming coffee from the bangled hands of his lovely wife. She would usually do this with a broad smile, which would magically wash away his weariness and fatigue. He had a lot of news in his mind which he wanted to share with her. This included the latest love affair of his sales manager and also about the latest fashion saree worn by his colleague Miss Pushpa. He had already planned to gift such a saree to his beloved wife on their first anniversary day, which was not too far off. To his great disappointment, as he entered the house, he was welcomed by the grumpy face of his wife. After opening the door for him, she walked towards the kitchen without uttering a word. This suddenly brought back the memories of the bitter events of the previous night and her morning negligence of him. He threw his briefcase and quietly drank the coffee kept on the table with a sullen face. In the deadly silent moments that followed, Dinesh felt that it was literally impossible to sit at home silently as strangers for a long time. He took the newspaper in his hand and tried to focus his attention on the half-read columns, but he could not concentrate on anything in that suffocating atmosphere. He spent some time puffing away at one cigarette after another. He flicked the ash off into the ashtray and drew a long breath, waiting each moment for Shalu's presence, but it was in vain. Suddenly an idea struck him. He changed his clothes and hoped she would ask him where he was going at that unusual hour, and even had the answer ready in his mind. As he heard no question from her, Dinesh went out, ignoring her speculating look. He went straight to Rajan's house, one of his old friends, whom he had not visited after his marriage. He had a warm welcome there. Rajan and his wife expressed their displeasure for not bringing his wife along with when he came there alone for the first time after marriage. Dinesh made an excuse that he was going somewhere else and that on the way he had just dropped in to their house as he had remembered his old friend and that he would certainly come some other day with his wife. He was very touched seeing the concern of Rajan and his wife had for him that he did not feel like sharing the thoughts of his troubled mind with them. When he returned home by 9 past, opening the automatic door with the key he had, he found the cold food covered and kept on the table. How could Shalu be so cruel? He thought. Shalini was sitting on the sofa reading a magazine. Without gazing away from the book, she observed his movements. Without exchanging a word with her, he went off into the bedroom, hoping to hear something from his beloved wife in the form of questions or complaints. After a while, Shalini heard him go to the bathroom and the sound of splashing water. Although he was hungry, he did not sit for his dinner and wished that if she had called him, he would surely have gone and had dinner with her. At the same time, Shalini was angrier now with him for going out late in the night without saying a word to her and also to bed without food. As she quietly cleared the untouched food from the table, his wordless message sent the blood rushing hotly through her veins. Both of them were in their own world of loneliness, blaming each other in their minds. As Shalini lay awake in the bed at night, she wished for her beloved husband's warm embrace, whispering his apologies for the rude behavior and vice versa, Dinesh from her. But their false pride did not give away easily. A sudden wave of uh, a sudden wave of terror hit her. How long are we going to continue like this? Is he slowly moving away from me? Even while she was silent, there was a flush of feeling inside her that said, why don't you go and speak to him first this time? Tears of repentance rolled down Shalini's cheeks, and she breathed heavily, so loudly that she could hear, but he did not respond. He succeeded in suppressing the anger and despair that welled up in his mind and went off to sleep. The next day dawned, and both of them wished for a change in each other's attitude. Due to their false pride, the day passed off mechanically again. The long awaited holiday came the following day. Shalini found life to be miserable and extremely difficult to manage any longer, behaving as though they were two strangers. After all, I am the wife. What is wrong if I go and apologize to my husband? Every time he was the one who had made the compromises. Her guilty conscience pricked her mind. She brought a steaming cup of coffee to Dinesh with her usual broad smile and a fast beating heart. In return, she found a victorious smile on his face. She didn't feel pain and she told herself that every time she need not emerge as a winner. Slowly, his hands moved towards her. Shalu, my darling, he whispered passionately. The moment she heard the very words that she had longed to hear for all this time, she forgot her enmity towards her husband and clung to him like a child. Immediately, Dinesh wiped away her tears and held her tightly in his arms and showered her with hot kisses. He felt an unwelcome pang of guilt for hurting his poor wife. I am sorry, Dinesh. I will not quarrel with you again, Shalini whispered in between sobs. So will I. Holding her more tightly, Dinesh whispered into her ears. Shalini realized again how meaningful their life was. The lonely lizard on the roof, looking down at them, slithered away silently. Thank you. If you like the story, please comment and like. Please subscribe to our channel for more videos.